Vijayalakshmi, we'll just come back to you again in just a couple of minutes, but we also now have in the studio with us the spokesperson of the Delhi BJP, Dr. Sambit Patra, with us. What did you first of all make of Rahul's speech, your first impression?
See, firstly, I would like to open my statement by saying that it's totally an internal affair of Congress, and who makes what speech is totally their prerogative. But whatever I heard of Mr. Manmohan Singh, Sonia Gandhi and Mr. Rahul Gandhi, the inference that I draw is Congress speaks when it is not required to speak and does not speak when it is most required for the nation to speak. For instance, post-December 16, where was this young brigade? He was not speaking. And today he says that the parties who are raising voice against this heinous affair are the parties who do not know the women's security issue. The whole speech, as I have heard it, I would label it as a pop and a mom emotional atyachar.
Rahul Gandhi talked about, he identified several challenges. One of them he said was the safety and security of women. Number two, he talked about young, impatient India, the young people wanting a voice.
But where was the solution? He has identified the challenges which anyone can do, but where were the solutions? The country and the Congress was expecting, I would say that the Congress was also expecting solutions from him, but he has offered none of those solutions.
Dr. Vaidik?
Well, I am happy that somebody is really echoing my reaction. That's what I have.
6 people are ready to pardon you, Dr. Patra.
See, the tone and the tenor of the speeches of all the 3 top personalities of Congress was, we shall deliver. I believe they should have told what they have delivered as yet, because they had nothing to say about that front. That's why they were always saying we shall deliver. Whether sleeping for 9 years, now when the election is expected after 15 months, then they speak that we shall deliver. Why they shall?
Right, okay. Now, one interesting thing over there about Rahul Gandhi's speech, Dr. Vaidik, was he talked Rahul will be able to overcome the pressures from them.
Yeah, I believe even the old guard is a sycophant guard, and sycophancy is the highest in Congress. And if you would remember, even Rajiv Gandhi had fallen prey to similar conspiracies where the old guard wanted to drive from the back seat. Probably the old guard is very happy about Rahul's coming up, because I believe, though it is the internal affair, but still I believe Rahul being a weak leader, similarly the olden people would be liking to drive it from the back seat.
Dr. Vaidik, do you believe that the old guard will be happy that Rahul is in the sort of number 2, in the driving seat, because then they can, BJP and the RSS have been running terror training camps. Dr. Patra from the BJP, what do you make of that? What do you say to that?
It's highly irresponsible comment, and I do not make of it as to how the Home Minister of the country can make such an irresponsible comment. And believe they have given a tool, rather they have supplied oxygen to Pakistan's terror groups in this way, because Pakistan must be happily dancing right now. Look, India, you have terrorist camp within your territory and you are pointing finger towards us. Is this how you're supposed to politicalize things? Is this how the government's Home Minister is supposed to behave? Highly irrational and irresponsible behavior.
But what is interesting, Dr. Vaidik, is that after making that speech, the Home Minister's clarification that he was quoting from newspaper reports, there were other Congress leaders, Mani Shankar Iyer, Jagdambika Pal, several others who came out and said, well, if the Home Minister says that the BJP and the RSS have been promoting terrorism through camps, then maybe he has some information. He's the Home Minister of the country.
Probably they did not know that Home Minister had already accepted to the fact that the information were from old newspapers, not even the new ones, so-called old newspapers. And look at the irony of it, the Home Minister under whose ambit comes the IB, under whose ambit we have the RAW, quotes from newspapers as if they were the authentic reports, and still he goes scot-free. This is how the affairs of Congress
Dr. Vaidik, how much of concern is it that the Home Minister of the country, to whom all the intelligence agencies of the country are reporting, is quoting from newspaper reports to make an allegation of terrorism? Congress audience in Jaipur.
No, contrary to this, I believe that this was a very calibrated and a calculated move of Congress, because which always tries to divide the country on lines of majority and minority. It was nothing but a foolish attempt by Congress, I would say, to appease the minority, but we are sure the minority would not. It's gone are the days when minority would fall in for such traps.
Yeah, but Dr. Patra, having said that, one of the statements that Shinde made today is that, blast. What do you say to that?
Jujhar, the investigations are on. The courts and the requisite investigative agencies are looking after the issue. Should Home Minister behave in such an irrational manner that he should jump to conclusions before the court and the investigative agencies produce the results? Is this how the Home Minister behaves?
Dr. Vaidik, the RSS's spokesperson Ram Madhav has also come out today in reaction to the Home Minister's speech. He said that he was paying